From the Cruise Radio mobile studio, this is Cruise News Today on location with Doug Parker.
Good morning. Here's your cruise news for Monday, June 12th. Stuck in Dubai. Thanks, United. We're learning more about the cruise ship that caught fire while sailing in Glacier Bay, Alaska last week. After completing the post-fire inspection on Wilderness Adventurer, the cruise line released a statement saying, quote, "The port main engine wet exhaust mufflers were the source of the heat and fire. The area damaged by the heat is the size of a small chest freezer and contained between two deep frames on the port side of the engine room." It went on to say that most of the damage came from smoke and soot. The expedition ship caught fire last Monday in Glacier Bay, which sparked the captain to order an abandoned ship. Luckily, the Sapphire Princess was in the area and was able to pick up the 67 guests and crew. The uncrewed adventure ship is now being repaired at a shipyard in Ketchikan, Alaska. And Carnival Cruise Line is set for facial recognition technology at the Manhattan Cruise Terminal in New York City this Wednesday. The technology will allow passengers to leave the vessel rapidly instead of having to go to an in-person customs agent. Facial recognition will start on Carnival Venezia for guests embarking on the 4-day round-trip Bermuda cruise from New York later this week. Passengers carrying U.S. passports or a passport card can use one of the 8 kiosks that'll be accessible with facial recognition. And a cruise line loses a lawsuit and forced to pay over $20 million. Scenic has agreed to pay $26 million in compensation to a group of 1,200 passengers who had filed a class action lawsuit against them regarding a river cruise operation in Europe 10 years ago. The lawsuit was filed in Australia because the line failed to deliver during changing river levels in 2013. Instead of canceling the voyages, the river ships were operated by land using buses. The company's decision to go on with the buses instead of just canceling the cruises altogether made guests incur financial losses, which led to the class action lawsuit. The Scenic Group will also be paying $3 million in legal fees to the plaintiff. And cruise line stocks were up on Friday. Carnival Corporation up 2.6%, 13.39. Royal Caribbean up 1%, 91.22. And Norwegian up 2.1%, 17.17. Here in Dubai, because of a canceled flight right downtown, the Persian Gulf is kind of back and around the corner from me. Also, another good reason to always buy travel insurance. Can't preach that enough. I'm Doug Parker with Cruise News Today. We'll see you tomorrow.
Cruise News Today is a production of Cruise Radio. Behind-the-scenes content and extras are now available at patreon.com/cruiseradio.